this up. So Marley to the rescue. Hey, by the way, they have, if you don't like the regular, they have all different sorts of Marley products on Shop Grocery, by the way. That's where I got a lot of this stuff. Mm. All right, let's get into this. So, guys, thank you so much for jumping on here. We thought it would be, a good idea to just have a few minutes where I can talk to you guys, and then you have the ability at the bottom to type in any questions you have for me coming to see you. And so this is kind of just a nice intimate way where we can get to know each other a little bit, and I can give you a sneak peek of what is coming, what I'm going to be training everyone on Saturday. And then I want to also get your feedback. So things that maybe you want to see or questions you have for me before the event starts. Would love to get that as well too, because this ultimately is designed to take your business to the next level. So let me just start by saying this. My local is not a traditional local seminar. You may have seen, if you've been to a lot of these different events, a lot of them follow kind of a basic 5 format. Ours does too, but it's everything that my wife does very well and everything I've done very well over the last 10 years, and specifically what today really, really, really has made a difference. Since the new year, we've personally brought on into our own business over 7 business partners, and we have about 5 more launching in the next 3 weeks. So we've been really, really busy personally building, as well as our team. I think we launched 5 people in the last week as a team. So everyone's kind of firing on all cylinders. Things are going quick. And I will say this a lot at the local seminar is that I believe this period of time, this 6 months we're in right now, from really we're February from World Conference all the way to International, will be one of the most profitable 6-month periods for unfranchised owners in the 24-year history of our business. And I'm going to explain why. I'll hint at it a little bit on this meet on. But I'm telling everyone, I mean, I'm trying to wait. The reason why we're doing so much as a company, I'm not part of corporate, just to define that. I'm just an unfranchised owner wanting everyone who's an unfranchised owner to get the magnitude of what's happening right now. So not only is it a perfect storm of the economy, but we have so many incentives that never existed in the history of the company that are happening right now, whether it's helping finance a startup, whether it's a shopping annuity bonus pool, the 20% bonus on top of that, and the volume drop that's happening. Really, all of those who understand the shopping annuity and do it are going to be rewarded very, very well by the company. And all the rules are really geared towards those individuals as far as incentives. And I'm going to teach you how everyone can hit the bonus pool, exactly what it is and how you can hit it no matter when you start, no matter where you are with the business. So let me just give you a little bit of the bullets of what I'm going to cover on Saturday's training. And then if you guys can, at the comment section, the text chat, why don't you type in any questions you have? And specifically, what I need to know is, what area of the business do you need help in? What are the areas you feel that you're stuck or you're struggling or you wish you could go faster? Because that's what I want to help on Saturday. So here are the things that I'm going to be covering. I'm going to cover how to really become bulletproof in your business by knowing this business inside and out, knowing that we are the best, most profitable business model in the history of any business model in the past and today, how we are perfectly positioned to do what most companies right now are trying to figure out how to do. I think you and I would agree that it's becoming very old school to go buy products in stores. And it's also becoming a little weird when you do the shopping annuity and you have what we have to not get paid for the things you buy. I'm at the point where I refuse to buy anything if it doesn't pay our team. And that's becoming more and more and more commonplace simply because of the amount of volume we've been able to produce in our groups. So as brick and mortar becomes a thing of the past, so you guys know, 6,000 stores have decided to close their doors just this year alone. Walmart announcing that over 100 stores in the U.S., over 269 worldwide are closing down. That's 16,000 jobs. So all of these stores are moving now more towards an online model, but they miss one key component. How do they drive local traffic and business and create loyalty? They don't have what we have because we have individual owners within one website That's what the future of business ultimately will be for these large companies. And we've been perfectly positioned here the whole time. So now's the time to build. And I'm going to teach you the stats behind all of those. I'm going to also teach you how to set accurate goals. A lot of people struggle with this, and this is really the biggest part of your business. The skill set is one huge part, but setting goals and keeping your head straight and attitude and designing your life around your business, that's a whole other topic. A lot of people, let me know down here if you guys actually tried to set goals. Has anyone commented below? Have you tried to set goals, and did you ever fail? Did you ever come short when you attempted to hit those goals, right? A lot of us have. Maybe you tried to hit a pin level or tried to hit a financial level, and something happened where something fell short, right? Exactly. A lot of you guys have. So a lot of people, what ends up happening is this. It's not a bad thing. It's not a sad thing. It's a learning process that you tried to hit a goal, something didn't happen, something didn't work out, life got in the way, something took priority, who knows? But you didn't hit it. It's not a bad thing. You learned something in the process, which means you're better today than you were when you started. But I want you to actually teach you how to hit your goal on an exact target. So if you want to hit professional coordinator in 6 months, we could set an exact target. Because here's the magical combination. When you discover what it is you want to do and why you do the business, all right, and then you put a timeline on that and what you expect. Now we can build the logic. That's the dream, right? That's your why. That's the purpose. That's the goal. And then when we set the target, now we have to break down the logic with the things that you like and want and the reason why you're building the business. That's the key I think most people miss. So what do you have to do today, tomorrow, next week, next month, over the course of all of those days and weeks and months until your goal hits in order to guarantee that that goal actually happens? So, let's just say, hey, I want to hit professional coordinator January 1st, 2017. I'm brand new today. What on earth do I need to do this week to guarantee that that'll actually happen? I'm going to break down the math. We got this down to a science. A lot of people have now started using this formula because it just works every single time. If you break it down the way we're going to do it, I guarantee it's going to work. And when it makes logical sense, you then go do it. You're excited to build it, right? Okay. The next thing, and this is a huge one, is social media skills. How many people are overwhelmed with social media? How many people, we talk about you got to tweet, you got to Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, Facebook. We got to do everything, right? And a lot of people are overwhelmed, but I believe this. I believe that in our business, everything has to be simple, meaning it has to be duplicatable by the masses, meaning everyone should be able to, could a 10-year-old do the things we're asking people to do? And if it's yes, good, we can do it. If no, I stay away from it. So here's one big thing that I think we all need to focus on as a company is focus on one area that for the least amount of effort will produce the largest amount of results. And I'm going to train you guys not on all social media platforms, on the one that I believe everyone has to do and has to do well is Facebook. And here's why. Facebook has 1 billion people every 24 hours scrolling through. You see people all day long scrolling through their phones, right? That is 1 billion. That's 1/7 of the entire world is on there every 24 hours, scrolling, right? So it's the largest amount of eyeballs for anything you do. And the other, platforms, they can work, but if everyone did Facebook, my opinion, that's all you would need to do to build this business to 6 figures. If you have time to do the others, great. But I'm going to teach every single person how they can meet 100 to 200 to 300 to 400 new personal people every 30 days and expand their business and network and leads and contacts to over 10,000 in 90 days. So that's exactly how I'm going to teach you. A lot of people don't understand how Facebook works in the world of building a business. And that's what I'm going to teach you guys. It's going to be simple. A 10-year-old could do it. I've tested it on my 11-year-old. He can do it. He's my little guinea pig. So that'll help you guys a lot. It's 99% of what I do is done through Facebook with myself and my team. That's how we led to launching a lot of partners. So it's huge. So The other thing we're going to talk about is the power of the shopping annuity. I'm going to get really down to the nitty gritty on how everyone should hit this. This is a no brainer for me and for our team. You're doing it anyways, and it becomes culture where nobody buys anything unless it's through the shopping annuity. But there's one key component to this. You have to do high margins, meaning if I spend $100, I want the highest percentage of BV or IBV possible before I ever go to partner stores. Okay, so understand the shopping annuity is not buying stuff at Target or not buying stuff at Raise.com. It is getting the highest margin for every dollar you spend because that equals more profits in our businesses, right? That makes sense, perfect sense. So I'm going to teach you how to draw the highest profit margins possible for every single person. We did this with our team. We just switched over a few weeks ago to shop.com groceries, that everyone has to shop at shop.com groceries once a week. And we've had people moving in 70 IBV, 30 IBV, 60 IBV in a week, 1 week, times 4 weeks a month. You get the point. And that's just shifting, getting out of the bad habits of buying in stores and buying it through ourselves. So now we're starting to see IBV equal BV, and it's not taken away. They're equally going up together, rather than maybe someone just doing one or the other type of deal. I'm going to teach you how to maximize that and what the shopping annuity is, what it's designed to do, and the profits that you stand to make this quarter and next quarter. Okay, definitely is a way to go for someone said it down there, placing orders weekly. But think of it like this: everyone shops, several times a week. Why wouldn't we then just shift it over to our site at the highest margins possible? That is where the huge volumes come in. Okay, and we're going to talk about retail, the different systems you have built in. A lot of retail should happen simply by the shopping annuity. The shopping annuity is an incentive to build volume, but also create a customer base and expand your business all in the same time. All right, but we'll talk about retailing. We're going to talk about how to expand distribution. I'm big on this, my favorite topic, on how to find the most amount of people who end up not just you finding them finding you. Not just you finding them finding you. And I'm a big believer in, so many people make a mistake of just talking to 10 to 15 people, and then they find a few interested people, and then they follow up to death before they even try to make it work. I'd rather find hundreds of thousands of people, and then the interested ones who present themselves, spend the time with those people, make it work, and then bring them on board. Okay, so that's what I like to train on, and every single person can do this. Do you guys understand this? That there's never been a time in history, a better time to be a successful entrepreneur, because you don't need high income, because you have the systems like shop.com that you just $3.99 we get, and it's a multi-million-dollar platform. You don't need to quit your job, so you can maintain, so there's no risk. You get to learn everything because knowledge is so abundant, just like what we're doing here. And you own, get this, your own media company. Every single person can produce videos, content, media, and post it to thousands of people, and you just need to know how to do it. That never existed before. That never existed before. So you can be shy, you can be talkative, you can be have crazy hours, you can have kids, you can have no kids. There's really no excuse why you can't access hundreds of thousands of people to find 2 people per quarter you're going to bring into your company and teach and manage and support each quarter. Okay. All right. Very cool. I'm just trying to read your comments too. Yeah. Listen, every single business has to develop ongoing possibilities. Every single business, landscapers, colleges, every single business has to do that. So we're no different. Where most people fail is they just go so small and they're so vulnerable because they only have those connections to build a successful business. And if any one of those things don't work out, it's catastrophic. But if I have, let's say, for example, 300 people who are interested and 5 of them are ready to start, do I care about the others who aren't? No, I got 5. Let's go make this work with those 5 great, awesome people. And that's going to expand my business anyways. If the other 295 aren't ready yet, no problem. I move on. Okay, but if you only have 2 and 1 decides not to do it, that's catastrophic because now you only have part of your business going. Someone asked, Ryan, do you still do a blog? I don't see that many UFOs utilizing blogs. Okay, so we do have a blog. Sarah has a blog. I have a blog, but I don't use it all the time simply because the few things I do on Facebook, and I do a couple other things, and I'll talk about that on Saturday, take care of my business. It keeps me impossibly busy. I can't imagine bringing on and doing any more than I'm doing right now. I'm pretty much maxed out for my time availability, maybe even a little bit too maxed out, which is a good problem. But for me to write blogs and do all this stuff, it gets a little hard. I do have a Medium account that's kind of like a blog, social media thing going on. So once in a while I'll post, but I'm not that great at it. And the other stuff are so simple that when I do it, it works. So that's what I focus on. And again, can everyone in your team successfully write blogs every day? And that's what you got to ask yourself. Is it work? Absolutely. Can the masses do it? Questionable. So I look at my time availability. I think I have a little more time than most people because I'm not working a full-time job. This is all I do. I still struggle to find time to do blogs and stuff like that. I'm going to answer some of these, and I'm going to fit. Time management is also a good topic. Yes, I did a Periscope on time management. I'll refer to that in a second. Do you prefer Periscope hold on, for one, many social outreach? Wellness, can you explain what you mean for Periscope? Here's what I do like about Periscope. And again, this is one I think everyone can do. There's an audience. And if Periscope, for those of you who don't know what Periscope is, it's a social media app that it's only live video. And then when you do a live video, everyone can tune in and you can see everyone in the whole world who's doing a live video and what topic, and you can go tune into theirs. So it's kind of it's like a TV show, but just with people, average people. Let's see, someone just said instant live. One-to-many messaging might be more effective. One-to-one, yeah. So here's my deal. If I have some time, I'll do a Periscope, which is just a live video. And here's why I do like it. I can do a 5-minute video. Anyone from all over the world can join to see it and talk to me. I can see their messages and I can respond to them. Then it posts to my Twitter account. And that then I have it set up where there's another website that saves it so it can stay live forever. And then I simply upload that to YouTube. Let me explain that real quick. I did a 5-minute video that anyone in the world can see. I then it's going simultaneously to Twitter, which anyone can see. And then it gets saved on another website called Catch indefinitely. And then I take that same 5-minute video and I upload it to YouTube. So all in all, that took me 5 minutes, but now I have a video that could play repeatedly and be seen by thousands of people. So again, can everyone do that? No. Is that something that if someone was doing the basics and having success that wanted to do a little bit extra? Sure. But make sure again that at least everyone is doing the thing that is going to allow them to bring on 2 business partners per quarter, have 10 to 15 customers, hit the shopping annuity bonus pool. Those are priority, right? And it has to be something every single person can do. And then anything in addition, fine, you can do that, but never do it instead of. Never try to be the master at everything because you're simply not going to have time. It's a reason why I'm not a big blogger is I'm so good at these little platforms that everyone can do and helping the team do it that trying to do thousands of other things, I just don't have time to do it. And I don't think a lot of people do. All right. Here's the other thing I'm going to show you guys is a 30-day playbook. I'm big on building in 30-day increments. That means for 30 days, you don't let anything interrupt your productivity, and you set a goal of how many contacts you're going to make every day for 30 days straight with how many goals and how many plans you're going to do and how many follow-ups you're going to do. And it's designed to build your network for where most people it's this big to get it to be this big within that 30-day time frame. And to get your business to explode to 200 plus possible partners coming in within 90 days of starting it. So I'm going to talk about that. My big thing is I want you to leave there and say, hey, for 4 weeks, we're all hitting this hard and we're going to have huge success in our businesses. The other thing, last 2 here is building a team that's all over the country, and many of you soon will be all over the world. Social media has now connected us in every different nook and cranny of the country and world. So how do you build a team where it used to just be in your local area and maybe an outside town somewhere, and though you would drive back and forth, but now it's You might have 4 people in New York City, 5 people in Massachusetts, 10 people in California, and they're scattered like they're little, what I call them, clusters. And you have to learn how to then build a business with clusters, because it's not just your local seminar you're promoting, it's maybe 10 others. It's not just your regional you're promoting, it's 4 others. And you got to simply be able to move your team into the right spots, promote the right spots, get leadership so that when you're not there, eventually someone else is doing it for that area. So the world has changed, but look at it as an incredible opportunity. And if we all learn how to do this well, you'll still be able to foster a great team, have great relationships, stay connected. And even though you're 500 miles apart, we can all still build a great team. And lastly, I'm going to finish up by leaving you guys with an action plan. And that just means that you're never going to get everything that I'm going to talk about on Saturday. It's an impossible amount of stuff. But what I will tell you is take what you can. And at the end of the day, I'm going to give you an action plan to say, just do these things. If you can remember to do other things, great. But everyone leave doing these things. Focus 30 days of building. Get the results, learn the foundation, apply some of the social media things we talk about, and watch your business explode. That way, it keeps it, like the cliff notes of what we talked about, but the most important things. There's nothing worse than attending a training all day, leaving going, oh my God, I'm overwhelmed. I never want that to happen. I want you to leave saying, I know now exactly what to do, and I have more tools than I ever had to get them done. And for 30 days, that's what I'm going to do, and have your business grow from there. So that's what my training is. I hope that'll give you a little bit of taste. So here's some quick little tips, and then I'll look at your comments or questions or things that you want maybe to make sure I include, or I'll meet you guys after, maybe on the Friday before or after the UBP. I really do want to get to all you guys and gals. Is number one, make sure the most profitable use of your time right now is seeing who else you could get one more ticket to Saturday's event. Who could you message? Who could you send a phone call to? Who could you send an email to? What one person in your team could you reach out that maybe you haven't reached out to a while, who's within distance of that training, that you can help get there? I promise you they won't be disappointed. I promise you they'll thank you after that. That's the most profitable use of your time, one. Number two, the next most profitable use of your time is making sure when you attend that event, the first thing everyone should do is get tickets to the very next one in your area. I always get, depending on the area, our team, we do 4 to 10 each, right? Some areas have different, you guys might have a different incentive going on for your area. Maybe if you buy 5, you get one free. I'm not sure, ask. But what I'll tell you is this. I used to say, hey, listen, just wait till lunch or wait till there's a break and get tickets. But the first 4 locals, I did 2 locals here this year so far. One of them sold the next local seminar out in 20 minutes. 20 minutes. So we were in New Hampshire with that whole team, and we didn't even take a ticket break. We just said tickets will be on sale. So if anyone wants to go ahead and walk to get their tickets, we're going to still keep training, but we'll take a break later, so don't stress. Within 20 minutes, we didn't even take a break. It was sold out. And you have to understand this. There is one fundamental thing that we all need in this business, is that you need tickets, so that when you apply what I'm going to teach you on Saturday for 30 days, a big crucial part is having tickets to be able to give to that next person within the 30 days, not 3 months later before the event. It's right away. Get the tickets out of your hand. And there's no reason why you can't move 5 to 10 tickets after what we talk about on Saturday. There would be no reason preventing you from doing that. So the key is make sure you have them. Jim Winkler did one in New York City, sold out in 1 hour from the start of the event. And then Carl did one, sold out again within 45 minutes. Guys, so these are selling out, which presents a problem. It's a good problem, I guess, because we're growing so quick. But if you wait, I guarantee you won't have tickets. If you wait till lunchtime, the tickets may not be there. And then I really don't know what to say to a lot of people. What happens if you find 4 great partners and they want to go to the next training and there's none? That's what's happening. We're actually having to say we can't fit that many people. We oversold the event. That's it. Whoever got them, got them. I even sent someone to a New York City training, even though they were sold out, hoping they could get in, and we couldn't get them in the door. I've never seen that. And, I've been doing this 10 years. I've never seen it where they had to turn people away because the room was too packed and the tickets were sold out. So just make sure you tell your team right now that, hey, make that one call, send that one message. Let's touch everyone, every prospect, every teammate, past teammate, current teammate, go now or stable partner, and then educate people when you get to that event before you sit down, if possible, get a ticket to the next training, which I believe for you guys is one of the best, is Jim Winkler. Again, he sold out in New York City. Is that right, John? I think it's Jim Winkler. Get them right away. So if they do have them for sale, get them. If they don't, as soon as they say tickets are for sale, run. And I would also get with your team who's not there and say, who wants tickets? Because I want to order all of them for you guys because they'll be sold out before the end of the day. So yes, it is Jim Winkler. So Jim, in my opinion, is one of the best. If you could hand pick the top 2 or 3 trainers in the entire company to learn from and build into, he definitely is one of them. I've had the privilege to not only attend his multiple times, but he asked me to train on the Utopia a few times. And Jim he's awesome, man. He's killer. He is the bomb. So that's all I got for you guys. So if you have any questions here, I'm going to go back through real quick and see if any of you guys had specific questions. Again, I do want to know if there's something that you feel is an obstacle in your business. I want to know what it is and make sure it's covered in that local seminar, because everyone's obstacles are different, but I guarantee there's a solution for all the obstacles people have. All right, let me look through some of these messages as you guys talk here. By the way, I appreciate you all getting on. It's 10:30 over here. So you guys are 3 hours behind. Yes, Jim is really great. So make sure you have tickets to get your people and build into that event. All right, all right. So excited about building cross country, working in California. Good job. By the way, here's the new thing that's happening. I took over the UBP here in Massachusetts, and I was so thrilled that our last UBP, we had 6 people that I've never seen before. And I said, who are you guys? Where are you from? And they go, well, I'm part of a team in Texas. I'm part of a team in New York City. I'm part of a team in New Jersey. And they looked up where my UBP is, and I guess this is it. So this is where we're going to be plugging into. I've always told people it's no longer the case where you go, well, in Massachusetts, it's a little different and it's harder to build, or whatever we say, depending on the area we live and how we're building the business. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? So if, let's say Massachusetts, which it's not, but let's say it was a different area, it's harder to travel to places. If that was the case, I would find teams outside of Massachusetts and build in New York City, New Jersey, Connecticut, California, all these great places. And then we just connect them. We all build together. So you guys know, I was promoting on Facebook and social media while I'm doing the techniques I'm going to teach you. I ended up meeting an incredible woman who's 20 minutes away from the local seminar that we're doing in Santa Clara, right? She ended up contacting me on email. We talked. She saw lots of videos. I didn't even have to show her the plan because she found several versions of the plan online, found some videos I did, remember the Periscope and things like that, and launched her business. She's bringing 5 people to the local on Saturday. So here's someone who lives 20 minutes away from Santa Clara who found me through the techniques we're going to teach. And now I can build a team in your guys' area. So my whole goal is every local seminar area, I'm going to have 20, 30, 40 people constantly plugging into those all over the country. That's my new goal. So, and by the way, that should be everyone's goal. We're going to help collaborate, take care of your people. If you guys build in Massachusetts, guess what? Send them to the events we're doing, and we'll take great care, and I'll trust that you guys do the same. When are you coming down to South Florida? That's a great question. I don't know, but I would love to. We just started a team in Orlando, and we have a team in Tampa as well that just started. Need your take on how to attract potential business partners before you've made it. Okay, so that's a great question too, and we're going to cover a lot of that. Naples, yep. So hopefully I can get down in that area at some point this year. My wife actually might be coming down. I got to see if she booked that date. So listen, we all start with that place where we're not activated yet. Every single person has to go through that process. So I'll talk about that. It is kind of the little hurdle we all have to go through, but it's not. I'll tell you this. Here's what happens. Some people will give you the, well, how do you know it's going to work if you haven't made money? Or they'll pressure you with that. But at the same time, I've seen, like, my mentor, who's Gary Rogers, who's a director in the business, earning 18 to 25,000 a month for the last 15 years, and I've heard him present. And guess what happens? That is not, people don't use that as, wow, that's impressive. You know what they say? They go, well, he made it because he has some business experience and he started 15 years ago and he's probably lucky. So I've come to realize that the money has nothing to do with it. Has nothing to do with the approach, has nothing to do with the prospects, has nothing to do with anything. And you think having more money is going to help, or having it actually doesn't. It works the same way. People basically are trying to find a way to excuse either that you don't have money, or that you have too much money, or you're in the middle of the pack, and they'll find a way to still create an objection out of it. It's really, people are funny. At the core, they're skeptical. But yeah, so we'll talk about that. We'll talk about how to overcome that. Better yet, I don't even go over objections and how to roll them over, because you're going to have so many people that, if 100 people are giving you objections and 10 people are excited to start, well, you really don't care about rolling over the 100 because you got 10 great people. So that's my motto, is let the negative people be negative, let the skeptical people be skeptical. Those who actually want to see facts and learn, great, let's talk to them. Those who are excited, let's get building a great business. Will this video become available for replay soon? I can totally put this up for replay if you guys think it would be helpful. I'll do it tonight. It'll probably post around 11:30 my time. So if you think this is helpful to get to your teams, use it. I'll probably delete it, though, after the local seminar. So there's the deal. I'll upload this. You guys can share it to your team, share it to your people. And I hope we can get more people at that event, because it's going to be a great one, I promise. I'm bringing everything that I possibly know, that I've gained from every past trainer and mentor, and everything that I've done that has worked, all the way up to what we're doing today that is working. We're probably working harder than we ever have since the new year hit. I think I've been up to 1 a.m. at least every single night for the last 4 to 5 weeks building. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Hey, I appreciate it. Can't wait, Bay Area Coring Friday. Yes, there's a coring, so take a look at that. Message John if you have questions about that. We're doing a coring at 7 o'clock. Max capacity is 60 people there. John, don't forget, I got a guest coming to that one. So I'm, well, not a guest, but a brand new partner in your area. Great, great, great. And then we have the UBP, I believe, John, correct, on Saturday. So that's a great shot right now, 59 now. That's a great shot to bring some people. I'll present the business overview at that time, and then we'll rock it. So 10 a.m. is the UBP. Take advantage of this stuff, guys. This is kind of a killer weekend for you. And then I wish I could stay longer. So Saturday, I'm taking a red eye because we're doing a shopping annuity boot camp in Philly on Sunday. So it's going to be a quick stay for me, but I can't wait to see you guys. So I'm going to sign this off. If you guys have questions for me, you can private message me on Facebook. Make sure you contact John about all of these different things that are coming up. Let's max it out. Have your people come prepared, and those who can't make it, have them prepared right now to get a ticket while you're down there, so they're not left without a ticket. Thank you guys so much. Truly appreciate you being on this webinar tonight and taking time out of your day. It's an honor for me to come down, and I'll see you guys in a few days here, man. It's getting close. Take care. I'll talk to you soon.